They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by.
You sat on the bed, staring at your phone and watching the time. It's 11 p.m. but your husband isn't there yet. You are nervous and afraid at the same time. What if something bad happened to him? You want to call him, but you're afraid he'll get mad at you. You stood up and peeked on the window and walked back and forth. I hope he's safe, you said to yourself. Later on, you heard the sound of a car coming. As you see, it's Jungkook's car. You sigh in relief and thankful that your husband is safe. You go back to bed and lay down as you pretend to be asleep. The door opened as you heard footsteps. You just listened to it and secretly observing. After a few minutes, you felt someone lay down next to you, and the surroundings became quiet again. You took a deep breath in disappointment because even a kiss in forehead, he didn't do it. Again, your husband just slept as if you were not by his side. You slowly open your eyes and saw him back facing at you. A tear slowly dropped, thinking, when will you be loved by the person you love? If not, when will you be able to endure the silent treatment he is giving you? Maybe your decision is really wrong to marry him. Your dad used to work with Jungkook's grandfather. When you were in grade school after class, your dad always took you to Jungkook's parents' house since he was an only child, so he could have someone to play with. And that's when you started to become friends, as in close friends. But unfortunately, your dad died when you were in high school. After that, you moved to the province and never saw each other again. Seven months ago, Jungkook's parents came to your house and told you to marry Jungkook because this was the last wish of your father and Jungkook's grandfather before he died. At first, you didn't want to, but for some reason, you just agree on it. You thought since you've been friends and he was kind to you before, why not? But you didn't expect that he already changed. It's like he doesn't know you at all. You turn your back on him and close your eyes again. Meanwhile, Jungkook is awake all the time. After making it sure that you're already asleep, he turned his back to face you. He fixed your blanket while he is staring at you closely as he rolled his fist. Why are you still nice to me, even though I didn't treat you properly? I hate you, YN. I hate you because you make me fall for you. Before you married him, Jungkook had a girlfriend, but he needed to leave her to marry you. He wasn't happy with what happened, so he started hating you. But months passed by, Jungkook's heart fell for you little by little, which is he hates it. He can't accept that he fell for the girl who ruined the relationship with his girlfriend. And even more, he can't accept that He fell for the girl who hurt him before, after you left him without saying goodbye 10 years ago. As usual, when Jungkook woke up, you were already not by his side. He went to the bathroom to get ready to go to the office. After getting ready, he came down as he saw you busy in the kitchen. He stared at you from afar, and a smile crept into his face while seeing your appearance in a distance. But that smile changed to a frown after you looked at him. "Good morning, breakfast is ready," you said. "How many times I told you that I don't eat in the morning? You're just wasting your time," he said that in a cold tone. Every word he said to you is like a knife being buried in your heart. The feeling of killing you little by little, that's what you feel now. You don't know what you're going to do anymore. For 4 months of marriage, you've been done it everything to win his heart. But it seems he just doesn't care. He doesn't see your effort. And now you think of giving up. He looked at you one more time and left completely. You just sat on the chair and cried. You really felt devastated. Time skipped. It was 4 hours after your husband left from home when you noticed a big brown envelope in the living room while you were cleaning. You opened it as you found out that it was an important document and the date on it was all today. You thought he might be forget it. So you hurriedly went upstairs to get dressed because you were determined to deliver it to Jungkook's office. This is not your first time to go to the office building where Jungkook works, since you always came here when your dad was still alive. But since it's been a long time and a lot has changed, you just ask the staff, "Where's your husband's office?" Once you get there, you knock the door, as you heard him saying, "Come in." You took a deep breath and twist the doorknob. As you get inside, Jungkook was sitting on the chair while his assistant stood beside him. She was busy explaining something, but when Jungkook saw you enter, he pulled his assistant and purposely made her sit on his lap. Your eyes really widened at what you saw. You suddenly think, is he really so angry with you to hurt you completely? Even though it's hurt, you try to manage not to cry and act nothing is happening to you. You come to the desk and place the documents. "I'm sorry if I disturb you. I found this in the living room. Maybe it's important, so I bring it here. That's all. I'm leaving." You know Jungkook is looking at you deeply. You didn't look at him. You just turned your back on him and left his office. "Get up. You are fired." "Sir?" "I said you are fired, so get out!" He yelled and started punching the table and throwing all the things. "Idiot! What are you doing?" he said, and started to cry out of anger to himself. After his senses returned, "Why in? Why in?" he said, and ran to chase you, but he couldn't see you in the entire building. He knows this time he crossed the line. He knows this time he hurt you so bad. He left the office and drove his car going home. When Jungkook arrived, you weren't at home. For the first time, Jungkook called you, but you didn't answer your phone. 10 at night, you arrive. As you saw Jungkook immediately come over to you. Why in? I called earlier. I'm sorry, he said. Can we talk? You said while looking down and went to the living room and sat on the sofa. I know you hate talking to me or seeing my appearance because I agreed to marry you. Sorry if I ruined your relationship with your girlfriend, but believe me, I only did that to save you from your toxic girlfriend. I thought about it after finding out your situation. Of course, I want to save my friend. But if I only knew that would be the reason for you to hate me this much, I wouldn't have agreed to marry you. What are you talking about? Why are you the one who's saying sorry? I should be the one to say sorry for what I did to you. I'm so dumb for hurting and taking you for granted. Okay, I admit that I was really mad at you. No, I was really mad at you for leaving me 10 years ago without telling me. Then after 10 years, you'd come back to marry me and act like you're concerned about me? I was even more angry when I realized that the old feelings of war are coming back. The more I hate you, the more I'm falling for you. I wish you had told me the reason why you changed, so that I could understand. Not that you're completely ignoring me. I'm broke and in pain. I'm sorry, YN. I'm sorry. You're really trying to hold your tears back, but you really couldn't stop them from falling. The wound in your heart can't be healed. We're just sorry. At least, before we separate, we clear our misunderstanding. And I heard your side. What do you mean? You took something in your bag that was an envelope and gave it to him. Let's get divorced. Please sign this document. No, please don't divorce me. Promise, I won't do what I did to you again. Promise, I give you time and appreciate you. I've learned my mistake. The whole time we were together, I only thought about you. I realized late that I already neglected myself. I didn't give myself importance anymore. Even when I was hurting, I still act as okay in front of you. Because I am still hoping you will see me. But I'm sorry. I came to the point that I have given up. I lost Jungkook. I want to find myself. This is not me anymore. If you really care for me and you regret for what you did, then please help me to find myself. I can't find it if I'm with you. So please let's get a divorce. Jungkook came and sat in front of you as he held your hands. If I do that, will it reduce the pain that you feel? He asked while crying. I'm not sure, but I rather choose that to find myself. We don't know The route I take back to you too. You reply, I don't want to get to the point where I hate you and I can't forgive you anymore. I understand. I understand. Jungkook said and hugged you while patting your back. Okay then, let's divorce. I'm very sorry. I know this is too late, but I still want to tell you that I love you. As he signed the documents. Do you know, Jungkook, at first, I thought I just wanted to marry you because I wanted to save you. Then I realized that's not the reason. The real reason is the puppy love I felt when we were kids turned out to be true love. You said, and took the papers and ran going to the guest room and silently cry. Next day, when Jungkook woke up, he didn't see you. He went to your wardrobe and all your things were gone. The realization hit him that the girl he loved already left him. He went to the kitchen and saw a breakfast prepared. It was still warm. You are still thinking about me, even though I hurt you. As he burst in tears and full of regrets. I bring you back, YN. No matter what happens, I will do everything for you to come back to me. After 1 year, after you left Jungkook's house, you rented a small place and started making clothes since this is what you really want. You design and sew, then you offer it to stores or malls. But unfortunately, no one orders your work. Until one day, you receive a call from someone. That person wants your work. He asks you to supply everything you are making to him. And because of that, you don't need to offer your made clothes to malls or stores. If before you were the only one working, now you already have 10 employees. All of this because of the person who trusted you. But until now, you haven't met him. Only flowers for you, your sister said while giving you the bouquet of flowers. It's been a year since you started receiving flowers from a mystery person. You don't know who is sending it to you since there is no name on it or even notes. You took the flowers and smelled it. Until will you hide? You said. Huh? Your sister asked. Nothing. I mean, when will my secret admirer introduce himself? You reply. You're about to close the window since you're going to sleep until you see the black car again parked in front of the house you're renting. After the first time you receive flowers from your secret admirer, the next day you notice the black car parked in front of the house. At first you thought it's just a visitor of your neighbor. But after a while, you notice that every night it was always there and it looks like someone is watching you. You thought about reporting to the police, but they didn't do anything, so you just let it go. And another thing you notice, when the person on the car knows you're going to sleep, he's going to leave. One night, you came home drunk from celebrating your employee's birthday. You drank a little bit too much, so you couldn't drive anymore, so you just took a taxi. You get out of the taxi and walk like a zombie going to the gate. You took your key from your bag and tried to insert the key. But since you are felt dizzy, you couldn't open it. Someone got out of the black car and took the key from your hand and opened the gate. Is there a problem? And did you think? You immediately held that person's hand tightly as you stood up. Finally, you showed to me. Jungkook? Actually, you are not drunk. You're just pretending because you really want to confirm if the man in the black car is the man you miss. Why are you doing this? I'm sorry, because I can't bear not seeing you. So I'm contented to see you even from a distance. Why don't you come to me? I'm afraid I hurt you again. If I get close to you. That's why you were sending me flowers every day and guiding me until I fall asleep. And most of all, for secretly helping me with my business. Jungkook eyes widened. Do you think I didn't know it was you? You said. Don't worry, next time I won't do that again. He said and about to leave. But you tightened your grip even more on his hand. Let me see, you said. What? He asked. Your hand. He gave you his right hand as you saw the wedding ring that he was still wearing. Why are you wearing that until now? We already divorced. I know, but please let me wear this because once I wear this, I'm having hope that you will forgive me. Until you suddenly give him a peek. What if I already fight myself and it commands me to forgive you and love you again? What are you going to do? Jungkook suddenly kissed you passionately. He broke the kiss and says, "Then I will love you forever." You smile and kiss him again. And since you are drink a little, you lost yourself. The next day you woke up and saw Jungkook securely wrapping his arms around your waist. Your eyes widened when you saw him shirtless. You check yourself and you are completely naked. Until you remember that something happened to the both of you last night. You quickly took the blanket and wrapped your body as you screamed. Jungkook flinched in shock and asked, "Why? What are you doing here in my room?" "What? Why? You were the first to kiss me last night, and you pulled me here to your room." "Liar! But I'm telling you the truth. Something happened to us, so what should we do?" "Don't worry, I will marry you." You suddenly laughed like an idiot. "And I'm just joking. Of course I know what happened to us, and I won't regret that." "I'm serious. Let's get married again. This time, I won't promise that our marriage will be perfect, but I will try to be a good husband to you." There's no need to do that. We are still married, Jungkook. As you show to him your finger that's still wearing your wedding ring. Actually, you didn't sign the divorce paper for reasons you don't know. But later on, you found out the real reason. Because you still love him and you want to give him a second chance. You are still I love, you said. He hugs you and kisses your forehead. I love you. The end. Thank you for watching Coolies. Good night.